Stanford University, a bastion of academia and the alma mater of some of college football's most legendary figures, Elway, Luck, Sherman, and McCaffrey. And today, the Stanford Cardinal will try to live up to that legacy. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on a team from the AAC, the Stanford Cardinal. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Out of the end zone. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. So Stanford's return team didn't help matters out much there. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
Works his way ahead for 3 out to the 14.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But you got to do a great job gang tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking for a man. It's Samuel. He wants to go deep. Makes the grab. And he's running in the open. Touchdown, Stanford! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Notre Dame's offense will get the ball for the first time. And both of these teams have anchors in the middle that you build your defense around.
And everybody just seems to look to these two guys when there's a big play on the field that needs to happen, right?
They're making all the calls. They're making sure that they're in the right spots, run, pass, getting everybody organized, and they do it at a high level.
Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A-game for this one. They've circled this one all off-season, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
They told us they were going to be aggressive no matter where they were on the field. Didn't take long to prove it. Going for it on 4th down in their first drive. On the move. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down. That conversion sets a tone, but that's also really part of their MO. They're going to go for it on 4th and short.
Yeah, it's a body blow, and it's demoralizing. It's a good point, Reese. When you go for it like that and you go get it, you're essentially telling the opponent, look, you can't stop us. Next time we get in a similar situation, we're going to do the exact same thing, and there ain't nothing you can do with it.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll try the right side. At midfield, he's got room. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
Yeah, defensively, you better be ready to run east and west when you're playing against this offense. And their running game, that time, the offense was able to outflank the defense to the right side for a big play.
After the run, now to throw. A strike downfield. You know this sophomore has a big arm, and there were some revolutions on that one. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. The jet sweep pass. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. From the gun to give, looking for room. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? This is a designed run. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Irish! They'll try to tack one more on their score. Right down the middle. So it's an 80-yard drive, and he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Stanford has it back, the Cardinal offense returning to the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
Man, that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the side.
He lobs one high down the left side. Fires into traffic, it's picked off. Got some room to run. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Man, that is how you get it done as a defense when you're playing cover one. Like, you got the middle of the field safety, but everybody else is manning up. Nice job running with this guy, seeing the football, breaking on it, making the interception, making the big play for this defense. Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
On 2nd down, wants to throw it. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Fighting Irish!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he tacks on the extra point. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it back looking for help. And they'll get him on the ground as Yafes comes out to start the next drive. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Handoff to the single running back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. They have set the tone in this one already inside a minute to play in a wild first quarter. Give to the running back. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on first down. Quarterback extends the play. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes. Let's see what they've got on second down. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. That's the last thing you want as an offense, a negative play, a sack on first down. The give to the back. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
A 3rd and long coming up here. Looking to throw, it's Samuel. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. He just terrorizes quarterbacks, his 30th career sack.
And that's an amazing number, 30 sacks, because a lot of guys get sacks early in their careers, and then coordinators figure it out and then start double-teaming them and sliding and chipping, and then their numbers come down. This guy, though, David, has never stopped.
And it's got to be consistently, Jesse. Like, you got to consistently play hard, play after play, because sometimes they get rid of the ball fast. Sometimes you can't get in the mix. But to get to the quarterback 30 times, very few people have done that.
They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. He leaves it with the back. Oh, what a cut! They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. 1st and 10. Right back to the well. At the 35, he's got room. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. He's got it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Right back to it. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Offensive linemen love to run the power. Why? You run power. You run power. Then you can play action. You don't want that defense to be sitting there saying, it's a pass, having to pass block every play. You've got to keep defenses off balance.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. This Stanford offense moving quickly down the field. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Throws to the wideout. He caught it. And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2. 1st and goal, and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. Trying to pound it in. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal.
right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step one to getting them back in the ballgame.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Looking to pass on second down. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he is not going to get there as the defense gets him on the ground. The Irish send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. A fair catch just inside the 40. The offense lining up for a first down play. Dropping back, it's Samuel. Fires the pass, intercepted. Bringing it back. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at second down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense.
Makes the catch. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up 1st and goal.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Notre Dame right back to the line. This quarterback part of their running game. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Irish!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
And this defense is bringing the Heat another sack. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Give to the back. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Makes a move. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And the special teams, that's always a momentum builder. And they split the uprights on the extra point. They're up 35-14. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably scored pretty quick.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Looking to pass. It's Samuel. Feeling some heat. Got his man all by himself. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. He's going to pass. Got the quick pass. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. And it's first down, but they'll try the field goal in the closing seconds of the first half. And this will be a bit of a challenge, a 46-yard attempt from the right hash. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Phyllis, what an environment there today. All the animosity and flat-out hatred that comes with a good old-fashioned rivalry game on display in that first half. An entertaining first half, and we've got a multi-possession lead to break down thanks to the surgical precision of this offense. Might honestly take more time to talk about what didn't work than what did. The running game, the passing game, gadget plays have worked. Now it's just a matter of finishing the job.
Stanford set to boot it deep to start this second half. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here come the Irish back on offense. Line gets set, first down. They'll open the second half with a run. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down. They had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Quick completion on the out.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Now on second and short. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. They'll run play action. He lets one fly deep. Brings it down on the right side. Into the end zone unimpeded. Except for that piece of laundry on the field. This might be coming back. The penalty wipes out the big play and the touchdown. It is just a punch in the gut for any offense. Offense gets set for second down. Touch pass on the right. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Trying to get to it. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
The sure hands, it's Rivera. Got some room, headed to the goal line. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. Notre Dame has it now, first and goal. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. After getting nothing done on first down, second and goal from the 6. He's looking to throw. They're bringing heat. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Perfect execution by this defense. They played pass, sat back, looked at the quarterback, took everything away, and even better, good pass rush, finishes it, now put him in a predictable 3rd and long situation.
He got it! Touchdown, Notre Dame! And the pummeling has started. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Notre Dame 42, Stanford 14.
The returner will field it and bring it back. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. They'll leave it with him. Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
Wants to throw. It's Samuel. And here's the 3rd interception of the night.
Well, I think it's pretty safe to say this guy's going to be getting a helmet sticker. That now his 2nd interception of the game. He has just been lights out here today.
Trying to escape and get it himself. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a 1st down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. He wants to throw it. Touchdown, Irish! And the route is on. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good and put 1 more on the lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Notre Dame 49, Stanford 14.
Bringing it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out at the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Plenty of time for 1 more snap before the end of the quarter. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And he can't pull the trigger, and that will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. We wrap it up with a sack. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. 2nd down now as they're ready to go back to work. He's looking to throw.
How about this defense? No mercy. Like, listen, I know we're up big, but they are still hunting, still flying around, still chasing, still making life really miserable for this offense.
They'll leave it with the lone back. At the 15, he's loose. Oh, look out! The 50. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the 1st down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. He's looking to throw it. Moves away as he feels pressure. Open space at the 25. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. This Stanford offense is humming, set up with another 1st down. Quick pass on the jet motion. Oh, my, circle, Spinderella. Put him in the spin cycle and picked up the 1st down. A 1st down run on the doorstep. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
It's now 2nd and goal.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it to the right here and try to get it into the end zone. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They've gotten pushed back, but...
Third
and goal.
22 Spider.
Looking to throw at Samuel. Lets it fly. And he's got it. Touchdown, Stanford. The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives, and coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
And he's out of bounds at the 20. Short of where he would have wound up with the touchback. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. So they'll try to make up some of that ground on second down to the 16. The play action fake. Hit as he throws. Got his man downfield. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. Firing deep. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. Just what they were looking for, a huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. Now from inside the red zone. Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Coming after it. It's complete. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. It may seem like a really aggressive call, but David, you settle for 3 there. It's like handing a win to the defense.
Yeah, and I like aggressive. Aggressive is good for offenses, and we've seen it time and time again. You get beat when you kick.
Touchdown, Fighting Irish! And the punishment has been extended. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little bit.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negative.
It's complete. A huge pickup. Running wide open down the gut of the field. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. He makes a grab, and he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. They still can count it for 6.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, It's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle or a nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Kick this one away.
Let's see what he can do with the return. Just an outstanding return there and really sets up his offense nicely. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happen today.
Gain of 22.
David ended up working out.
No doubt. They've put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
He wants to throw. Looking to scramble. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know a lot's went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there.
Out of bounds at the 20.
And after this play, the cake will be baked. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame! And the stomping has commenced. They put up another score here in the fourth, and they are well on their way to an 11-1 regular season. With that latest touchdown pass, might be a good time to mention Brady Quinn threw 6 touchdown passes against BYU. That record might be in jeopardy.
And that's a good day. If you're starting to talk about that already, you know he's spinning it. He's in the zone. He's feeling it, reading the defense, everything coming out on target. He is having himself a day.